Okay, moving on.
Hit the DMs.
No, please don't.
No, don't. I'm not ready and he's taken.
Hello there, and welcome back to Definitely Serious. You see what I did there? I enunciated the vowels. It wasn't the vowels, but it's fine. Today we are on episode 18 or 17.
Fuck knows.
Which one it could be, I wish I could tell you.
Yeah, one of them.
Well, it's one of them.
Maybe episode 742 for all we know.
It's definitely not that.
Okay.
Because we're not getting that far. We'll be dead before then. That's a bit of a horrible...
That's so
chant.
dark for
it's
no
horrible,
reason.
but it's fine. It's not, but it is.
Yeah. I've just deep that will... That's quite a long time though, seven
like
years. If we do an episode a week...
multiple years.
That's like 30 years.
Exactly, we won't be allowed by then. Because of the way this planet's going.
Oh!
See what I've spun it to
Martin
make it look like I had a point.
Talks about that in this movie
film
that we're doing.
So we're on to there's no more spooky.
Yeah, Spooky's
It's done. I hope you
we haven't
enjoyed it.
updated the Twitter though.
We don't need to, mate, because the spook never ends.
Okay, we are going to that.
Yeah,
By the
we're
time
going
you're
to.
seeing this,
It'll be updated.
do you know what you should do? You should head over to the Twitter and
follow it.
find out.
Please,
And while you're there,
Follow it.
follow it.
Because it's in the description. So are all the other socials. I would really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah, especially on the Spotify. Come on, Spotify gang.
Don't ever call them that ever
but,
again.
I really dislike that.
I dislike you.
No, but you know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
dislike
Team Spotify.
this
sort
film.
shit out.
So we're back onto the normal sketch, the sedge.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the Halloween stuff. It's over now. Get over it, though.
Get over it. It's done.
Like, grow up.
We got this, and then it's Doctor Who time,
It's
baby.
That was really bad to follow up after I just said grow up, and then you said it's Doctor Who time. You've really
Doctor Who is
messed
for
me up.
adults.
Yeah, it's an adult show. It's not Torchwood. That's for children.
Yeah, Torchwood children.
Show Children of Earth to your kids.
Do it now. Do it now.
Teach them a lesson.
What's
This
that
will
one?
happen if you don't eat your greens.
What's that one on the island where that guy just screams?
Torchwood. It's series 2. It's called Adrift. Can't remember the episode.
Yeah, banger though.
Show them that. This is
Yeah,
what
show them
happens
that.
if you stay out after 8 p.m.
Let's yeah,
No,
seriously.
we'll
though.
push it to 5.
Yeah, this is what happens if you look at like a dying star or whatever it is.
It is. But
It's so good. Anyway, back onto the film.
back onto the film, the moving picture. Martin
Yes.
Scorsizzle's next outing out of his 400 films he's probably done.
Fucking so many
He
films.
doesn't stop though, does he?
No,
Just
and he
like this
shouldn't.
podcast, he doesn't stop and
He doesn't
cares
stop.
about quality.
The dentist said, I grind in my sleep. He's real for that.
That's one of the worst things you've ever said.
It's fire though.
It is though.
No, but that's Martin Scorizzle at the age of like
He's cooking.
70 odd. Right, bro? Why is bro
He's
still
cooked.
doing it?
So, let's get down
Oh my god.
to it.
Yeah.
If you, for the audio listeners, as
Yeah.
opposed to the video watchers we don't have, I just threw my cap on the floor because it was time to
Yeah.
get serious.
Definitely.
Oh, I robbed you of your first chance of doing that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So,
Yeah.
first off, we'll start by saying you've already done it, but hats off to Martin Scorsese. This film is good.
You're on fire today.
Thank you.
This film is very good.
Seriously, really good.
He just doesn't miss.
He
He doesn't miss.
No, seriously though.
Like, how does he do it?
Well,
Like, how does he do it?
I've only seen 3 of his films.
Out of 400.
Yeah, Shutter Island, which
Yeah.
we've done an episode on. If you haven't listened, check it out now. And Wolf of Wall Street, but who hasn't seen Wolf of Wall?
Yeah, who hasn't? That's a different beast.
And then this.
Wolf.
Nice one. And I was just thoroughly impressed again.
Were you thoroughly impressed? So, walk me through.
Right.
Oh,
You've got a bit of hair sticking up, by the way.
let it. Let
Okay.
it.
Right. Well, we've acknowledged it now, so hopefully I'll stop looking at it.
Thanks for
He's
making me
not
feel-
doing the hood.
I've put the hood up because it made me feel self-conscious. It's fine.
You don't need to
This
hood,
is supposed to
man.
be a safe
Mate,
place.
it's all good.
Where's yours?
What, hair? Funny, though.
Carry on.
Well, I'm going to start. We'll have a little discussion about El Cast.
The caster.
Yeah. Fire as fuck. Though.
He's got his usual big lads.
Yeah, Robert is
Big
in it.
Bobby
What a
Bob.
surprise.
Yeah, what a surprise!
So
And you'll
seriously,
you'll never guess who else is in this film, mate.
No way. Say it.
It's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, my. In a Martin Scorsese
Yeah.
film.
When was the last time you saw him?
In a Martin Scorsese film.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I mean, the only 2 Martin Scorsese films I've watched, he's in both of them. So make of that what you will.
Yeah.
So technically, so far, I've got 100% Martin Scorsese, Leonardo DiCaprio ratio.
Okay.
It's 1-to-1 right now.
Oh my God, it is, yeah. Did you know about this story, the Osages?
No, that's one thing as well. I didn't know this was real till after.
Till after you watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I googled it and I was like, oh. It was the ending and I was like, oh, I should Google this. Oh my God, it was real.
It's not real, yeah?
Yep, and it was real.
Interesting subject. Kind of glad he's bringing light to this, because
Yeah,
I too
cool.
hadn't have heard of them whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
Stop looking at my hair.
No, it's fine now. It's actually fine now. No, it's cool, man.
I respect your line, but it's okay. Yes, I also was, I'd say impressed, but I expected to be blown away. I was happily, if I had a good vocabulary, I could have said something really impressive there. It met my expectations.
Yeah, you knew it was going to be good,
Yeah.
but you were still happy.
That it was, yeah.
Yeah, bro was satisfied to the maximum.
I was satisfied. That's a good word that I could have used.
But in a great way, because sometimes people say satisfied as though that was enough.
Yeah, no, it was, yeah.
Yeah, it was, again, if I had a better vocabulary, I could say it.
You'd think we weren't on episode 17/18 to BC, but it doesn't matter.
Nah, game's a game.
The game's the game. It's a long film, isn't it, mate?
Yeah. What's your opinion on that?
Well, actually, I'm glad you segued me into this.
Yeah, because there's something about this.
I'm an avid supporter of long films.
Get in. So bad.
Generally, if most films could be 3, I wouldn't complain.
No, I love them.
A lot of my complaints with film is this feels too short and it feels rushed. That's hard to happen when it's a 3.5-hour film.
Yeah, you can see everything.
You can see everything. It takes you on a journey.
And I will say, it's probably because films that are this long are normally made by good people and whatnot.
Yeah.
But every film I've seen that's over 3 hours has been a certified fucking banger.
Yeah.
Every single one.
I've never seen a bad, actually, Zack Snyder's Justice League. But it's not a bad film, it's an okay film.
I've not seen that, so I'm alright still.
Okay, you've not been tainted.
And that's a director's cut, innit?
Yeah, so it's not the same.
It's not the same.
This is theatrical.
We're talking standard release.
Yes.
Because then if we're talking, think Lord of the Rings gets in every single one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because they're over 3 hours in the extended.
Yeah, but
the normal.
The extended one for the Return of the King, which is my favourite film.
Yeah.
The extended one, it's 4 hours, mate.
We have to do Lord of the Rings.
We have to do the 4-hour super cut.
That sounds fire, though.
Mate, it's so good. I've been brought up liking these films. I don't get why people don't.
Mm-hmm.
The argument of intermission doesn't...
Yeah, someone spoke about that. Was it his editor or something?
Was it?
The woman who edits most of his stuff.
Yeah.
Has come out and because some cinemas are doing it, and she's come out and was like, no, that's a violation.
It's a violation,
of the art, which I agree.
It is only if it isn't designed for an interval. If someone had an interval in mind, I'm not actually opposed to that.
Yeah, if it's designed for an interval,
which is fine.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
I have to say, by the way, are you okay?
Sorry, mate.
He's whipping out the polos, but he doesn't want to get the disruption on the mic, so I'm going to keep speaking.
Pal.
Yeah, I do actually.
All right, I'll give you a polo. There you go. For those who can't see,
the symbolism.
Which is everyone.
He gave me a polo.
I gave you a polo. We're reenacting that painting.
What of?
The fingers.
David and
Yeah, obviously. David. Big Dave. Yeah.
I swear it's David and Goliath. I could be wrong. I don't think it is.
No, I don't know. Anyway,
we'll get to that. Doesn't matter.
Film. Cast again. Lily Gladstone. Quite good.
She was quite good. Have you seen her before? I haven't.
No, but I want to. She was actually sick. Every time she was on the screen, I was like, I'm paying attention right now.
They had presence.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Speaking of presence.
Yeah.
And I was going to say something. I've said the same thing. So we watched it. I watched it like a week ago. I've been saying it since. Mm-hmm. Martin Scorsese come out and said, speaking of presence, forgotten his name. Oh my fucking God, that's
Robert?
So embarrassing. No, the other one.
Leah?
No, fuck's sake. Brendan.
Oh,
what's his name?
Oh, do you mean Brendan Fraiser?
Brendan Fraiser.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
He is.
And I fucking love it. As long as he's healthy.
As long as he's safe, yeah.
But I appreciate what that can offer to a scene.
Yes.
And Martin Scorsese talked about this.
It worked.
But he's in it.
Yeah.
It's good to see him back and about in it.
It's good, but I have things to say about his performance.
I've seen that people have had things to say. And I didn't. I thought, yes, I'm a bit weird, but I'm all right with it. But we'll get there.
Okay.
Big Robert.
He's everywhere. He's good.
Still good, isn't he, really?
He's amazing.
Fantastic.
He's actually amazing.
Yeah, he didn't say the N-word in this, unlike Dirty Grandpa. Game's a game, though, innit? Sometimes you got to just say the N-word when you're doing karaoke. He got permission.
He was singing Ice Cube, so it's fine.
It was a good day.
But we've all done that, right? Right?
Kanye giving everyone the N-word pass at every concert ever. Who's in Paris, though?
Who was in Paris? Gentlemen.
Do you know if you type...
so the cast was amazing.
Fire, though. And all the supporting people were sick.
Well, there's a lot of supporting cast. Well, not even supporting cast, just ones that weren't top billing that I've not seen in a while. Very good to see them. It was annoying me who they were. One's from Better Call Saul.
Okay.
He has a very small part in that, but I was like, where do I know this guy from?
Yeah.
He sold it. He was one of the police officers, one of the FBI agents.
Okay.
And then his brother.
Yeah.
He's in El Camino and The Last of Us. He's in quite a few things, but I think this is the first big movie I've seen him in. And then the guy who shot one of the girls, he has a very distinct look, very cool.
Yeah.
Like they put him on trial and he snitched. He was in The Irishman, which is, surprise, is Martin Scorizzle film.
Oh, okay, that's
He was
cool.
very good in that. So it was good. Everyone gave us such an amazing performance.
Yeah, Jesse
was good. I feel like they misused him.
Yeah, I didn't feel...
For me... I'll just say it now rather than just going,
yeah, fuck it, why not?
So his whole role in the film is he's the lead FBI agent.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason I thought it was going to be Brendan Fraiser, which I think would have worked better. But for me, this guy seemed way, way too nice.
Yeah, I thought that.
I feel like the whole point of the FBI, because it worked to the others, they were supposed to actually make it feel real now, that there's going to be consequences, you can't get away with this.
Yeah.
He just seemed like, hi, I'm here to see whatever. I can't remember the lady's name. I'll just quickly get it up. Molly.
Yeah.
I'm here to see Molly.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do it right now. Sorry, I'll come back in a few days.
Yeah, and also, from what I've seen him in and know him from, he shot a 14-year-old in Breaking Bad. Yeah. Was that the right one?
He did.
And then he also,
in real life.
Yeah, in real life. And then he also technically kidnapped people and shoved them in a simulation in Black Mirror.
Yep.
So he's normally a knob. So I was a bit surprised when he came in this nice.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen him.
That's not what he's for.
He was in a recent film with Benedict.
Yep. Cucumber.
Yep. Yeah. And he was kind of the exact same as in this. He was nice. It worked in that film. For me, it just didn't work here.
Yeah, she was meant to bring that thunder.
I thought exactly. Just switch Brendan Fraser's how he acted. Just the kind of in your face. I'm business. Switch them, it would have worked. But he just didn't work in this film for me, even though he's a good actor.
Jesse, yeah.
Yeah. So that didn't work for me, but I feel like out of all the characters, he's the one that didn't work. He's like the only one.
The guy who played Ramsey, the guy with the moustache. He asks... Leo asks him to ask the guy to blow up their house.
He's great. I loved him.
He's great, and you know what I find even better? You know that moustache?
Yeah.
Not for this film. That's just his moustache.
That's just his...
That's just what he has on a day-to-day basis.
That's actually fucking amazing.
I rate it, and I love it. So big up that Ramsey guy. Oh my God, he sneezed. Oh my God, he's dabbed.
No, that's not what I did. I sneezed.
It's 2023 and he's dabbed.
No, I sneezed. It's fine. So yeah, everyone was amazing. They should be all proud of their performances.
No, it is. Everywhere fire.
Martin, if you want to hit me up anytime soon, mate, I'm sure you've heard of me.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he has.
5 stages of building a wardrobe assembly.
Yeah, he's got it.
It's the same thing, innit, really?
I hear that's what he based this film on.
I see elements.
Yeah.
There's
a camera involved, so there must be.
There's a wardrobe.
What more needs to be said?
Someone wears a tie. There's a bed.
So, there is grief in this film. What more needs to be said? There's a bit more in this.
No one calls for the mummy, mate.
Yeah, but I think sorry, Martin, sorry to slate you, mate, but there's beauty in brevity and shortness, and I feel like I got that across in 10 minutes. What Martin got on 3.5 hours.
So you're telling me your thing's better at shortness, being a short film over this 3 hour.
Yeah. And I feel like he should. Maybe if he learned a few things, he would have cut down the length. I'm going back on what I said about.
Are you saying
like
you should make
long
it 7
films.
minutes?
Yeah. You know
Fuck
what?
it.
You know, if you want to be bitter, Martin, 9:59 if you want. If that makes you feel better,
just
go for
get it in there. I'm shorter than you.
I know I'm taller than him, so it's fine. And I can't say that about most people.
I was about to say that. That's a rare thing for you.
Yeah, you're not that much taller, mate. Like, stop living this lie.
Tall enough.
Yes, so where should we start with, mate?
We've already technically started.
Yeah, we've already started, but like in terms of plot.
I want to hear your... No.
Oh?
I want to hear your Brendan.
You want to hear it?
I want to hear it.
I just... I've expected him to be so much different because he was hard. It was like a hard case, but
so what? He was a lawyer.
Yeah, he was a lawyer.
Dodgy one, wasn't
He was he was Saul.
Yeah,
He was
literally.
Saul Brendan.
Yep.
I couldn't think of a good joke there. Sorry.
No, me neither. I'm cooking back out.
Yeah, not good enough. Is
No.
it? It's coming up unbaked. What's happening to me
The
today?
the middle's dipped.
It's a bit soggy.
Oh,
kind of like how we've dipped off recently. No, I just feel like it was a bit too comical, and there was an element of overacting. Because like when he was shouting at him in the scene where he goes and sees all of them, all the wolves.
Yeah.
And he's just like, boy. And there's like a bit of a voice crack and stuff, and it just feels like it felt just completely different from the rest of the film.
Yeah, I thought that. That was my main thing. I was like, this feels out of place.
Yeah, he feels like
heavily.
And I feel like he was so close to being, oh, this actually fits. Like he was just on the line. It wasn't enough to make me like angrier or like this is bad, but I was just like, I noticed it. It was like Uncanny Valley. It just felt a bit weird.
Yeah, I've got a question to propose.
Propose it.
And I'll
be honest, I've got a girlfriend, but carry on.
That's so funny. So I've not seen him in The Whale.
I've not seen it either.
Oh, and the last time I saw him was like George in the Jungle, and then that one where he The Mummy.
Yeah.
And then that one where he works for a company that cuts down trees and he lives in the forest.
Not seen that.
Befriends a load of wild animals. It's actually a banger movie.
Ace Ventura.
Nice one. No, but it's good, but they're not acting.
No.
You know what I mean? They're family. Wee, little fun things.
Yeah, it's different. It's different.
Is he just not? Is he potentially not that good of an actor?
Ooh.
And I know what you're saying. Oscar, because he got one for the
Whale. Yeah.
But, and I just want everyone to know I back him, I support him, I love him.
Yeah.
But, is there hints? He could have been good in that. And bear in mind, I've not watched it. So I'll go watch it and I'll tell you if I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
A bit of like, sympathy. You know, like, he's just come back after all this, and he probably was good in that film. But, like, do we think he's Martin Scorsese level?
I wouldn't say. I would say he definitely has the skills set for it. 'Cause I'm going back to. I only know him that much from The Mummy. That's a good performance.
Yeah.
It's not like breaking boundaries, but it works.
Yep.
Again, there's a lot of comedy in that, and it works for him. So maybe that's his angle. I don't know. But when he's serious and he needs to be, it's fine. I just feel like the way they went with his character just didn't work.
Do you think it's one of them where it's just what they were asking for wasn't great?
It was near. For me, it was near what I wanted.
Yeah.
And as the director, it should have been what I wanted. Well, no, but it was just near what I wanted, but just not near enough. And there was some.
Yeah, it was the right direction, but not executed properly.
Yeah, exactly.
You wanted him to come in and be that sort of like shout at people, but not shout at people the way he did.
Just because we're going on the characters, I'm going to say my controversial one now, mate.
Go on.
I feel like they could have used Lily Gladstone better.
Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah.
I was disappointed of how they used her. And I'll go for it now.
Yep.
I have a lot to say. So she's clearly talented.
Very.
The character's not bad. It's a good character.
I love the character. I'm going to be real.
I just feel... Obviously, she got ill towards the end.
Yeah.
I just feel like she wasn't used enough, and my biggest issue with this as well is how during the end it just completely doesn't include the Osage people enough and just focus too much on the FBI. Like we don't get much of their perspective on any of these allegations happening.
Yep.
Except that one cutscene where they're a bit outraged. We don't get anything of them after that.
That is just the perspective of the movie, though, isn't it?
And I feel like the perspective should have been different. Like
it's the Oppenheimer problem again.
It is. It was a
good film, but not what we wanted.
I wanted to see more Osage involvement.
Yeah, I wanted to see more of that heartbreak.
Because we didn't see her reaction to Leo's character, Ernest, being accused of killing her sisters and potentially mother.
Yeah.
And friends. Because
Yeah.
Like, does she know at points during the film, like the funeral for their child, she still goes up and touches him? I thought, is she going to slap him?
Yeah.
No. I was like, okay, maybe she doesn't know at this point or still thinks it's lying. There's so many points where you can't tell if she knows or not. And then when she does know, she's just sat in the court with just a blank expression. Like, you're not going to be angry that he's literally admitting to just killing your sisters.
Yeah, because they've done that thing at the house where he was like, I'm going to go.
But
then he switched his mind and then, No,
I feel like that was handled. That was my biggest problem with the film, if I'm honest with you, that stuff.
Although, 'tis a 3-hour movie.
It is, but like...
So, do you reckon her performance because technically she should be in it more because it's a 3-hour movie, but she gave like a normal movie's length level of quality.
It
Do you know what I mean?
It did. It's just, I feel like
if it was a normal length film,
I feel like they could have just given them more material to work with, more lines, because the lines just dip towards the end. Everything she does works. Everything she does works.
The lines I noticed towards the end, it
gone.
Didn't say much. It was just physical acting.
She does act good with her face and her eyes.
Yeah.
But I feel like there should have been more outrage.
Yeah,
one of the big things that at the start when he's driving her in the taxi, they establish she's a smart woman.
Yeah.
And even when all the sisters are talking, and she's like, "Yeah, of course he wants money, but he is handsome." Blah blah blah. She's clearly a smart person.
Yep.
And yet she looks past the money thing anyway, which was a bit weird, but maybe they had to do it for survival.
You know the game. Yeah.
But the last hour of the film, it never clocks to her that he might be a bit dodgy. Like how did there was so many points where I was like, how have you not realised? Or not even realised, had a suspicion.
Yep.
Wouldn't you be if someone?
Well, I think I've got the same question.
Yeah.
But from the other point of view.
Yeah.
Which is Leo actually a knob or is he not in this movie?
I think,
do you know what I mean? Does he actually love her? And is it?
Mm-hmm.
Or is he just completely cold-hearted?
Was it poison he was giving her? Like, was it just slowly killing her, or was he supposed to just make her like sedated so she was useless?
I don't. They said that, so probably.
But she was like dying at the end.
Yeah, it looked it.
So it's like, was he just slowly killing her?
Yeah, that's the other thing. She totally didn't react to.
No, I think she does enough. I think that my favourite scene is kind of the end where she asks him. Yeah. And she can tell his line, and she just gets up and walks away. That was like quite powerful, I thought.
Yeah, she don't have to kick off and scream.
It's just like, right, okay, you tried to kill me, cool.
Yeah, okay, it's done.
Yeah, it's over.
What do you think? Was Leo good?
I'm glad you mentioned this because I thought this, and I think I don't want to be like such a.
Do it.
What's the word? I'm sorry, guys. My brain's just not working together.
What are you trying to describe?
Pretentious.
Yeah.
Just from like an acting perspective, because you're always advised to not play the villain.
Yep.
You just told me to do it, and then he's swallowing.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
No, you can't play them as like twirling mustache. I'm evil for the sake of evil. You've got to play him as a human.
Yeah.
And he does feel human. Like he's doing horrible things.
But I don't even know if he's a villain.
I think he is, because I was annoyed at the end when he was snitching, and they were framing it as it was just Bill the King. Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Robbie, yeah.
Big Rob. All right, do you know him that well?
I know him personally.
Bob. It was all him, and he was the mastermind. I was just like, why is Ernest not getting flack for this?
That's what I mean. Was he just naive?
No, because he wasn't, and I feel like that's what that whole ending scene was, when he's like he's like playing the victims, like, oh, my soul's clean now, Molly.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I just kill the accent?
That was quite fire.
Thanks, man. I don't know where that came from.
No, seriously, though. Clip it. Send it to Martin Scorizzle.
I can do accents.
You want to do another film in the same area and time frame? We'll do it again.
And I was just like, why is he... But I feel like at the end when she walks away, that's supposed to signify, no, you are also getting punished for this. Because I'll be honest, I genuinely just like nodded my head in the cinema. Out of happiness, I was like, yeah, that's right, you get punished for it too.
Bro was 2 seconds away from snapping and going, yes, queen.
So I was like, he's such a... I feel like we were ways away from that. But it's just like, she was doing such horrible things.
That's not what I'm sensing, but go on.
And it's like the way, when they kill the private investigator, I liked... directly, like how they didn't show. We saw it earlier.
Yeah.
That they were attacked, and I just thought, oh, they've got some thugs to do it.
Yeah,
and then you find out it's the brothers.
Yeah,
the way they did that was amazing.
Yep.
Believe it or not, he can craft a story in an interesting
way.
Really?
That's crazy.
And shoot it in an
interesting
way. Crazy. And I was just like, how can you do that? Or like when you blow up your sister's, like you've killed her sister.
Yeah,
a family. And then he just gets back into bed with her and cuddles her.
Yeah.
You monster. You're a monster.
Seriously.
And it's just a complete dissonance from him where he's just not even realised he's done that.
Do you think he's so... Do you know how like Robert...
Detached.
Yeah, do you know how like Robert De Niro's evil, he's evil, blah.
Yeah.
Do you think he's so evil that he's... Do you know what I mean?
I think he's a bit of a simpleton, but he's evil, but I don't think he's evil. He's just a...
Or is it like Patrick Bateman vibes? You know, when like they know they're that evil.
No, I don't think he's
that
self-aware.
Level of do you not?
I think he's really detached. I think that whole start scene, when he first meets Robert and he's just like, I like money. I think that's the whole thing. He just he just wants money and he's not thinking about what he's actually...
Yeah, it's like an ignorance. Like when he's told to inject the thing and he's told that it's just to quiet her down and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's probably thinking it could be poison.
But I think that...
And he just ignores it for the sake of... Like, he turns a blind eye to everything he possibly can.
I think that one that he's more aware of, because he puts some in his drink at the end, doesn't he? I think at that point he's aware...
I think, so I think he does think it's sedative.
Yeah. But I think he sees the effects.
Oh, is he trying to kill himself?
Yeah, that's what I thought he was doing.
Because that's not enough to kill yourself if you've been injecting it into a bloodstream.
No, yeah, I don't know, actually.
So I think it is a sedative, and he thinks it's a sedative. And he was just like, I need to chill out for a bit.
Okay.
Normally people just... Whatever. Go on then.
Whatevs.
Whatever.
Get over it.
Whatever, Major Minger, double loser.
Stop, don't talk to me, loser. Lame ass wannabe.
Like,
totally. Totally.
Fire song, though.
We're going to start an a cappella group as well.
Yeah. They're definitely serious a cappella.
Definitely a cappella.
So what other characters do we have to talk about? Because I kind of like that we should do that from now on. We should break it up into that. Mm-hmm. So like we'll talk about like character things. Then we'll talk about director things.
The King. I want to talk about the King.
You want to talk about the King, Robert De Niro? Recently featured in an Uber Eats advert with forgotten his fucking name, but he's got a weird name in real life. But Otis from Sex Education. It's like Aya Sunburn or something, innit?
Let me cook. Oh no. No. Hold on, let me cook.
No, I'm gonna let you cook, mate.
Otis is his
Sex Education name.
Oh god, to say it.
I've got to get it up, mate, first. I think it's Aya or something like that. It's something like that.
It's not. Asa Butterfield. Asa Butterfield. It's Asa Butterfield.
Butterfield, yeah.
Thank you.
So I was close with Aya.
Yeah, you're close.
Aya-A-S-A.
It starts with a vowel.
I knew it was A something in the middle. I just couldn't guess which. Yeah, Asa Butterfield. Sorry, this has gone on so long, my joke, which is meant to be like a quick little snappy thing.
Yeah.
Basically, he's in an advert with Robert De Niro, Uber Eats.
Good for him. So he's going to be in the next Martin Scorizzle film.
Do you think that annoys him? That like his first... Do you know, because like... Do you know when, like you want to act... Imagine your dream. Yeah. You're being something with David Tennant. How sick would that be?
Yeah.
It's a Mackey's advert. No, because Mackey's would actually be quite cool.
Yeah, you'd get seen a lot.
And you like Mackey's, that's quite a big thing. But like...
I know what you mean.
A Deliveroo advert, something you've got no attachment
you just try to use that to like... Hi, mate.
Oh my god, we're such good friends. We should do something else together.
I think... Didn't you say this was like your best filming experience you've ever done?
Oh my god, David, that's crazy.
Ignore Journey's End, mate. It was this McDonald's advert with me.
David, didn't you say we should do a new season of Doctor Who together?
Yeah, like didn't you?
I'll be the companion.
Don't you want to put me through like to Russell? Like, give me his number.
Yeah,
David, give me his number.
You know what? You just give him mine. Let him contact me.
David, don't mind what's in my bag. Don't mind the clicking sound. You're safe.
Ignore
Just
that.
give me his number.
Ignore that. Ignore the weirdly shaped gun thing I've got.
Yeah, ignore that.
It's Nerf or nothing.
Just like what your life will be if you don't give me Russell's number.
Yeah, that's what you'll see.
Nothing.
If you don't give me his number.
Robert was absolutely amazing in this. He's usually amazing.
Really, Robert De Niro.
Everything worked. His character was so evil. He was so detached because like the way he kept writing letters to them.
It's actually crazy. Bro would go around speaking like in their language to them and everything, and then just murder them.
But like he's not even clocking what he's doing.
No, he is.
He is, but he still feels like he's part of the community and helping some of them. It's like you're killing them.
It's that sense of power thing, innit?
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, like it's like who gave him the fucking hospitals?
Me. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what he
likes being the king.
No, yeah, he's so convinced that no, actually, because at the end, I don't know if he's saying it from like a detached thing. There's a better word for that, but we can't think of it because, as we've established, we can't speak.
Cognitive dissonance.
A bit, like his logic's flawed. He's like, they'll love me. I've built the hospitals. I've done this. I've done that for them. Regardless of the fact. Yeah, that sort of thing. But then does he believe that, or is he just saying that to get in his head? It's a very complex character.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, he's the most interesting. But like you noticed at the start, was like, oh, you can call me King. But you don't want to be called Sir, but you'll be called King.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking weird. Because I heard...
Bit weird.
At first, he said it, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I was like, so, did you say King?
Yeah.
Like, if you actually just said King...
I thought he said something else. He got King in his name. No.
And then I heard King, and I was like, oh, that's... And then I was like, no, that's like Henry VIII and that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's Edward. That's George. That's James. That's Richard.
That's Jimmy J. That's Jimmy, avid listener. See what I did there? I just
oh my god, I forgot about Jimmy.
Well, you shouldn't have, mate.
Shout out fucking Jimmy.
Everyone keeps talking about you, by the way.
Who?
Everyone. All the people who are listening.
In a good way?
Yeah, in a good way. They'll just be like... I reckon he's a cheeky little bugger. And I said, yeah, he is. That's genuinely what happened.
You know what? That is a fairly accurate description. Fair play.
You know what? I'll change the bio. I'll change the Spotify bio. It's
To
just
what?
a cheeky little bugger.
Just a cheeky little
Just a
bugger.
cheeky little guy in here.
The flying enemies from Halo. They're called drones, but if you look in the Halo Reach booklet, they've all got nicknames, and Buggers is their like nickname.
Oh my god, where have you fucking pulled that from, mate?
The depths.
Sorry, the way you said that was so funny as well from my Halo Reach booklet.
You know the one you used to get with games?
Just say, if you're new listening, you tell me where else you're going to be listening to a Killers of the Flower Moon podcast, and they're mentioning and they're mentioning Halo Reach.
Like
stick around for this.
Like the third least available villain in the whole franchise. As
yeah,
well. Like
exactly.
The rare man.
You're not going to get this anywhere else. Subscribe. That's all I'm saying.
Fire though. The King. Anything else to say on him? You probably
Everything
do.
he did was just so effective. Like the way he'd say things, or the way he'd just stare. He's such a horrible
bit I
person.
remember when they were there was a thing where they were showing another racial genocide vibe thing that happened a couple years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And you could see him looking at it, and that's when he started to like ramp it up. 'Cause he saw that and was like, oh,
I can kind of push this.
We can upgrade what we're doing.
It's just the bit as well was like, I hate what the Ku Klux Klan are doing. No, you don't. You just hate how obvious. You hate how obvious they are.
That is mental. They just rolled through town.
Yep.
And then weren't elaborated on more.
No, don't worry about that.
So what's the... So, because it's based on real stuff, so you've got to put some stuff in, but then also you don't put everything in.
No,
Directors take creative liberties.
Yeah.
So what was the reason for putting that in?
Maybe that did happen. Or maybe it was just to show the normacy of this sort of stuff.
Do you reckon that's what it is? Like how easy it would be to get away with it type thing?
Yes, yeah,
like if we were allowing these lots of quite literally parade through the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Well, I'm glad you said that, actually, because that's brought me to my favourite part of this film.
Okay.
I just forgot to say, weirdly, like 35 minutes into this.
It's all right, though.
Is how the tragedy of all this was kind of not done in like an over-the-top way. It was very subtle.
Yes.
Like how all the killings were just casually happening.
Yep.
It wasn't given too much emotion. Even though it was emotional to these people, it was really
weird.
This just happens.
Yeah, because they did get the sort of scale of how horrible it is.
Yeah.
But then also that sense of like
it's
just an everyday occurrence.
Every day, it felt such an everyday. Like, I feel like there's another word
actually.
I'm not thinking of, but I'm trying to describe how it feels in my head of how much I liked it. I just can't think of it. But every day, just capture it. It just feels like a normalcy.
Yeah, but then still get the
way
mentalness from it is insane. Like how to balance that.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
I was thinking, no one does it like this, because in other films I'd feel it's because like what you said in Inglourious, how they didn't give it.
Yeah.
But this kind of does it in a similar way, but this works so much better.
Yeah, like normally in films it's either World War III or no, it's happening.
And
that's what it feels like. But this somehow felt like both.
A perfect balance.
Yeah, like behind the scenes, some fucking evil's happening.
It was like we were kind of taken on a journey that Ernest was going through. Even though this is horrible, we kind of just I don't want to say don't care, but we're not hit with how actually serious what this stuff is happening. They're taking over a town and these people's entire culture.
Yeah, do you think that's why we follow Leo and he's not fully
instead of Molly?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's when she's aware.
Yeah.
But Leo
Facts.
Leo turns that blind eye throughout the whole movie. He doesn't stand up and go, this shit's evil. So we don't view it as evil as it is.
Yeah.
Maybe that's cool.
Yeah,
fucking hell, fair play. He's good.
He's amazing.
I love watching good films. It's such a change from watching the shit we've watched sometimes. I love it.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Actually, to be fair.
Seriously,
it's been like a month.
It's been so long.
It
was fire, man.
What was I saying?
I can't remember. Sort of like how he handled the fact that it felt like just an everyday to-day thing.
Yeah, because this thing. Do you remember at the start when it was going through the like a little bit, not a montage, and then it's just like lady with her when she's like taking a baby out in the cot, and someone just shoots her from the window and then puts the gun in her hand, and then they move on like nothing's happened.
Well, that takes us
like,
perfectly on. We'll move on to the directorial side of things.
Yes, let's go.
There's a few of them deaths that I love.
Now
they send that guy to Washington, and then he's the guy who walks out of that place and then gets dragged away and shaped a lot. I like how they handle
when in London
that. Like they don't say it, they show it.
Yeah.
Like they're talking.
Show don't tell.
Yeah, literally though. But you know how they're talking, they explain what happened.
Yeah.
They cut and then show it happening, and then I love that. They do the same with the baby one. They're talking about how someone died.
Yeah.
And then they just cut to that happening, and then cut back like nothing.
It was horrible, mate. What a horrible way to die.
Yeah, seriously though. But I like that. That's good. Directing. I
spoke about it earlier, but how it slowly revealed things, or you cut back to things when you needed to know. Yes,
the Leo mask thing's good because that's so clever. Because throughout the film, again, he doesn't say he's evil type things, but then he reveals that, and then you go, oh, actually, he's worse than I thought.
He's much. We know he's a bad person. But
but that's
like we know,
like he's done the stabbing.
It's actually so horrible.
And they have that thing of him getting other people to do stuff for him a lot, and then they reveal that he's done that. It sort of shows that he's turned a bit.
Yeah.
He was already fucked, but now he's physically stabbed the man.
Yeah.
Oh, what a film, though.
It's amazing, wasn't it?
That's so good.
One of my favourite scenes from like a technical aspect was when you see all the wolves. You know, when he goes and...
Yeah, that shot of... it sort of looks like a video game selection screen.
But all the colour is just like turned into like grey and shit. Yeah. And there's like a bit of a blue hint. Loved it.
The lighting's great as well.
Loved it, yeah.
It like lights just them, but nothing. It's good. The way Brendan Fraiser stood in that is so cool. Mate, that's what I mean with the size of it. He's
intimidating, like how he could use that. Yeah,
yeah. The way he could use that is immaculate.
That's such a good scene. Like it just makes you feel like wrong. It's just like
you what? Yeah, like just, you feel like you're about to get used.
Yeah, it's just like these rich white and like you don't feel safe in that room. Like,
what's is this how women feel?
Yeah, I'm so glad you said it because I was gonna say, is this what being a woman like is?
I was trying to think of what that must feel like. What's the word?
But like, obviously we jest, but that actually probably is true.
Yeah. Oh, shout out you women out there, though. I feel bad for you.
I'm sure they're absolutely over the moon to have our support.
They probably are, man.
Some two white boys.
White boys
guys.
do what
we'll
white
save
boys
you.
do.
White saviour. What?
White knights.
No,
for real though.
We're the white knights.
Yeah. Rather attractive ones.
Okay, moving on.
Hit the DMs.
No, please don't.
No, don't. I'm not ready and he's taken.
So we put that as the description. I'm not ready and he's taken.
That's fire though. Oh, that's good. I really like the intro. The slow-mo of the oil.
Amazing, yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Another show don't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah. Instead of doing, this is what happened, just boom, this is what's happened.
Yeah.
I like that. I liked there was one shot at the start of them driving up to, to the oil field thing.
With all the cows.
Yeah, those cows look weird.
But they weren't CGI cows.
No, thank God. But the oil fountain, whatever the fuck's, and there was loads of them in the distance.
Yeah.
I like that. I like just things.
It set the environment.
Yeah, I like the scale of things.
Without exposition of look at all these oil mines. God, there must be.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't even mean to do that.
It just comes from naturally,
I've always felt like a southern racist American.
That's
in the 1920s.
That's one thing I've always heard about you. You love the South of America.
Well, I was born in the wrong time.
No, hang on. Not the South of America. Not Argentina and Denman. We like them.
Denman. We're not letting you. No, I'm not letting you get away with that.
No, you've let me get away with it. And then we're on about Texas and that.
Yeah,
we don't like them.
I don't know. We don't. We don't. Not the racists, anyway.
If you're just normal and nice.
If you're just a normal Texanian,
that's lovely. Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. Yeah,
the
most famous Texanian.
We like you. You're still scum. Like, know your place, but we like you. Like, know your place in the social hierarchy.
I know what your ancestors fought for.
I know what they did.
Like the 1800s. I know which side they were on.
Yeah, we know the Civil War. Yeah, we know.
I actually don't know enough about that, so.
All right, we'll move on.
Yeah.
We'll move on. Because we don't want to. We do, but we don't.
No. What other like shots or anything like that?
That's the problem, because we've spoken about this before. Because it's such a long movie.
Can't remember much.
And we've only seen it the once, because I didn't want to be writing notes the first time.
Yeah.
Because I want to enjoy the film, and it's hard to then also fit another time for because it's like a 4-hour experience.
Yeah.
Because of the adverts, it's hard to fit that in.
And getting there and getting back and whatnot.
Yes, so it's like a 4.5-hour experience for this film.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to fit that in, guys.
Yeah, twice.
So probably I'm annoyed because I clocked it during the film. There was so much stuff I'd forgot. Because there was a bit where I remember thinking I want to remember this.
Yeah.
5 scenes later, it's gone, and I still can't remember it.
That is annoying.
And I was impressed with how they did it. I'm glad you mentioned the lighting, because I think that was the most effective. Actually, sound and soundtrack was great.
See, again, I don't remember.
I thought the way they used sound was good. It was loud, but not too loud. But when it needed to be loud and effective, it was. Soundtracks were amazing. I feel like it added to every scene. There's not too much of it.
I remember enjoying it.
You remember enjoying it? And that's
you
remember the feeling, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
More than the memory. The feeling.
I remember the feeling.
Because that's remained.
Right, I'm sure at some point in the future we can do a 20-minute revisit from when eventually we watch it again and remember loads of shit.
Yeah.
We'll do a little bonus 20-minute thing.
Yeah.
But now, let's move on to just like the plot.
Yeah.
What it's based on.
Yeah.
Type stuff. So one thing that got me confused, they had to have someone, the Native Americans, had to have someone who said they could spend money.
Yeah.
But it's their money.
Yeah. I feel like that was just an American way to...
control it a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not used to not having the power. So this is their way to... you have more money and power in this state and area.
Yeah, but we control it.
We control this country.
Yeah.
I think that was just their way of getting revenge because we can't handle not having power.
That's mental, though.
We just can't handle not being on top.
That is mental, isn't it?
It's horrible, mate. We're a horrible race.
And then the
we were.
No, the Americans just are. Americans are fucked.
So when we were talking about the Texans earlier, we hate your entire country.
The average Americans are fucking schmuck, mate.
Joseph, what about our American listeners?
Look, they're listening to us. They've got open minds.
They're different.
They support the LGBTQ.
Okay, you mean
they're not racist.
Yeah, or homophobic.
Or sexist. None of that.
Yeah.
They're nice, level-headed people.
They're not the stereotype.
No, they're under £350. You fat fuckers.
Anyway.
On average, though.
No, but leave him alone. Fat shaming.
Sorry, he's already dead. Yeah, sorry, man.
Carry on.
There was a scene at the start where I think Leo was first mooching about with Molly and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he ran into someone, and he was talking about how he's married and whatnot.
Yeah.
And he was like, full blood too. That's so weird.
Yeah.
And I get why, because
you reds?
You got more right. Yeah.
What do you mean, do I like reds?
I like all of them.
All of them? Well, we better keep an eye on you. Blood thinks he's Joe.
That's a good scene, actually. Sorry, what?
Didn't matter about it.
I do like all of them.
But he's not ready.
No.
Another good scene.
Yeah, just the first one where you first meet Big King.
Oh, mate, it's such a good character introduction because you could just watch that scene and you know that character completely.
Yeah, but he's so good though because he is nice, but then he's not nice.
The way he does it, mate. The way he does it, you should be afraid of. You're afraid of him, but you also want to be his mate because he controls every scene he's in completely.
Yeah, fair play.
I just wish we saw more of those Osage tribes, especially the older ones. I
really liked
because they had such a proactive stuff in getting the FBI and helping them out. We just don't see it.
Yeah.
I feel like we definitely should have seen that.
I really like the scene of them talking about their way of living is dying.
Yeah.
Because they're all marrying into whites and then obviously their kids aren't as...
Yeah, and that eventually your culture will die.
Yeah, there was a thing about... It was towards... I say it near the end, but it's a fucking 3-hour movie, so it could be 2 hours into it.
Mm.
They're just at someone's house and there's two oldish people and they're at the dinner table and they're on about I think their grandkids, and one looks more Native American than the other. And the way they're discussing that
infuriated me.
Yeah, it's so...
Disgusting.
It's
disgusting.
Weird, isn't it?
It's
mate. And then you got to deep it that this was less than 100 years ago.
Mate, it's horrible.
What the actual fuck? Sorry, mental.
They were literally describing why they like the other kid more, and it's because they're more white.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
We can pass this one more off. The other thing that's come to my mind, that Native American who's depressed.
Melancholy.
That's actually crazy. You know what's even crazier? Bro got prescribed. What did he get prescribed? Was it just alcohol? I swear he just said have a drink.
Moonshine.
That's insane, though.
And you think, the king's been nice to him. He's like, lay off the drink, mate. It's because you want him to last 3 more months so you can get your money.
Yeah, that. Sorry.
Sorry, you're not a nice person.
Remind me to get back onto that. But I thought the way they handled that dude's mental health was quality.
Yeah.
No,
especially for the time.
It wasn't quality, but you get what I mean. I'm
glad in the final result.
For the sake of the film, it was powerful.
Yeah.
It made me really okay, these people really actually do not care. Like that comfort when you've literally got a dude begging or he'll kill himself and you're still the same cold pizza eating Robert De Niro looking motherfucker. And you're still that's insane.
Pizza eating, mate.
He's just Italian, isn't he?
Let's cut that.
Who the fuck is going to be offended by being called a pizza eater? Who doesn't eat pizza? Do you eat pizza?
Yeah, I had one.
Do I eat pizza?
I had one last night.
I'm going to have one for supper, mate.
All right, okay. I apologise. I'm
it's
scared.
A compliment.
I'm scared of the king. I'm scared of the king.
No, you know what? So am I actually. Bro will get you killed off.
So yeah, I have some stuff, mate.
Ooh.
Some trivia, some facts.
Oh.
I think the biggest one, which I didn't know,
Go on, Kieran.
is that this was the start of the FBI.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the first investigation ever done by the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Is that why when he says he's from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, no one really knows what the fuck he's on about?
Yeah, this was the first.
Like the actual first?
I think so, yes.
Fair fucks. That's quite cool.
The guy who it was led by, Edgar Hoover, they mention him.
Yes.
And I think he became president.
Isn't he what the dam's named after?
Yeah, Hoover Dam, yeah.
Yeah.
I believe he became a president, or if not, he was a massive political figure.
Yeah, like Vice.
Yeah, like, don't know too much, but yeah, that was a cool name drop.
Did it
better than the Kennedy name drop?
No, yeah, genuinely, it did.
They did it so much better.
Oh, the way they did that, I swear they had like a zoom into him saying it as well.
No, it's just it was like an MCU, John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, do you know what
Kennedy,
it was?
John F. Kennedy.
They would have got away with it if they didn't have a shot of Robert Downey Jr. looking at him like.
Never heard of that.
Who was that?
Who? Yeah.
Yeah, but just say who it is without having the.
But then this one did. Oh, never heard of that man. Never heard of him.
Oh, yeah, but it didn't piss me off.
No, the way it did it was fine.
Yeah, I enjoyed it in this. Maybe because the film was actually good.
Shut up.
Bro's dying.
I am. I'm ill. Still ill, by the way, guys.
Yeah, sorry. Game's
It does not seem to be leaving my system.
Bro, the grind don't stop.
Yeah, so this was. I think that's such a cool little detail,
and
it's weird. So it's weird that this event should be more known.
Yeah, like why the fuck don't I know this?
Because it's Osage and like
facts, though.
Deeply rooted like racism. Like if this was a white thing, we'd know about it. Like
facts.
I genuinely mean that.
Facts.
Like,
facts, though. Facts.
It's true though.
It's more.
Because the book this is based on is Killers of the Flower Moon, Oil, Money and Murder, and the Birth of the FBI.
Oh, casual. Just chuck that in there. Yeah.
I want to say as well another cool trivia. Martin Scorizzle wrote this film. I think he showed it to Osage people, and they had a few problems, so he rewrote the whole script.
Banger.
Just to.
I like that. He consult. I feel. Yeah, he took the time and effort. I like that. That's good.
Which is amazing.
Yep.
Just a little, and now I'll go to a little fun one. But no, that is mental. That just shows how much he cares, and he's doing this for a reason.
Yeah, it's not just cashing it on the vibe.
No, this is like he cares about the story.
Yeah. That's
which is
what
like
it is.
A common theme. Like he's such a good man and interested in stories. Please hire me. Please hire me.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Seriously, though, please. If you need like a comic relief as well, I'll.
Yeah.
Not in the film.
Just
I'll be like a little jester, mate.
I'll be around you at all the little interviews.
Oh, mine. Eyebrows.
Ooh, cinema. Infinity War.
Oh, sorry, come on, Blockbuster. You know what I mean? I'll do that for him.
The face I just pulled. Just a little fun one. Robert De Niro was irked by Leonardo DiCaprio's frequent ad-libbing. Every now and then, Bob and I would look at each other, this is Martin saying, and roll our eyes a bit and tell him, you don't need that dialogue.
So describe to me what ad-libbing is, because from
when...
what I know it's... Bruh!
Yes, every time he killed an Osage, he just went bang, bang, bang!
Boom, boom!
Boom, boom, boom! Get clarted. What?
Commentator said
no, it's
that
like when
week,
you add
mate.
stuff that isn't in the script, but it fits what you're saying in the script.
Yeah, like an actor's feeling it and he says, oh, he'd say this type stuff.
Like,
right.
yeah, he just adds like a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'll be honest, I do that so much. So Martin, maybe don't hire me. I like ad-lib and I think it works.
Martin, I'm going to be honest with you. I'll do whatever you say.
Yeah, but like if you told me to shut up, I would.
No, Martin, I will have no creative ideas whatsoever. Hire me.
I believe Quentin hates ad-libbing. I think it's such a...
You know what I've decided? I'm a big fan of ad-libs. I love them. I think
no, but I am though. Like, why do we have to stick to the script 100%?
It's one of them where different things are different.
Yeah.
So like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
But I think that's funny that they were just laughing at him to his face.
No, I don't even think they were laughing. They were just like office moment, staring into the camera. Like,
well, they've been doing it since the 70s, 80s, haven't they?
Yeah, so like Leo has got the sauce, the experience.
Yeah, but Martin and Robert have been a bit of a tag team for ages, haven't they?
Yeah.
So they're literally just looking at each other like, fuck, look at this little kid, man.
Actually, Sorry, guys. I apologise for the nasal.
Bro, snooking it up right
This actual film isn't the first motion picture about the Osage murders. Tragedy of the Osage Hills by James Young Deere was released in 1926. And
Carry on.
What was funny about that?
Sorry, I was thinking...
What was actually funny about that?
No, I was going to do like a big thing like, oh, why have I not heard about this? Classic silencing. No, it's because it came out in 1926.
And then there was the FBI story of 1959 likewise depicted the murders.
The same year that the first Godzilla movie came out.
Yeah, so why haven't you heard of it?
It wasn't.
Oh, so why would you make that up? You just have to mention it, don't you, mate? You have a problem.
Oh, I do. No, seriously, I do. Any other trivia, mate? Go on, shoot.
Martin Scorizzle said at Cannes, it's not a who done it, it's a who didn't do it. Sorry, does he think he's Jay-Z, like trying to come out with massive quotes like that?
Bro's not a businessman, he's a businessman.
Like Martin, let's relax, mate, but it's fine.
It's not who did it, it's who didn't. That's fire. That's fire from Scorizzle.
I'm sorry, it was Robbie Robertson's final film score because he...
No, that's not a name.
It's not a name, though.
Sorry, Joey Josephson's.
Actually, most Welsh people have that, so maybe he might be Welsh. They'll do something like John Johnson.
You don't think about that. How's the sheep, mate?
That's just not fair.
I love people. No, I actually love Wales.
Yeah,
it was lovely when I went. Yeah, it was great, mate.
Robertson's final film score, because he died 2 months before the film's release, so we didn't see it. After I've just complimented him as well.
Why the fuck didn't you cut me off, mate? I've just started dissing him.
Yeah, I know, mate.
Said he shagged sheep, and then you've just told me he died.
I genuinely was trying to speak fast enough so you couldn't make the joke.
I'm sorry, Robbie Robertson. Rob.
Yeah, it's fine, mate. It's fine.
But
no, genuinely, I've not heard of this guy.
No, me neither.
I've probably heard his score before, but
you've probably
he's very
seen
talented.
His work.
He's very talented.
Yeah, he was good in this. Fair play. Even though I don't remember any of it, but I just remember it was good.
William Hale, played by Robert De Niro, was about 45 when the Osage murders began.
Is he the guy who runs the betting company? William Hale. Hi, babe.
That's a good one. De Niro is nearly 80 years old at the start of this filming. Martin Scorizzle really hates de-aging. Bro, just use it.
How old's the character we were playing?
45 at the start.
We've discussed this with Oppenheimer, though. We don't care. If the actor's good,
I don't.
good.
But, like, don't be so against it, though.
I will say that did sort of... Because the way they handle the time in this is weird, innit?
Sorry, why is this listed as, like, some of the important trivia?
Go on.
Robert De Niro was rumoured to be one of the leads in the project since 2017.
Right.
Until it was finally confirmed on Instagram by Martin Scorizzle on July 29th, 2019, that De Niro would portray William Hale in the film. Why is that such a long trivia piece? Why did they name the exact date? It's on Instagram. Why? It's just confirming a role. Like, relax.
Because he was like around.
Yeah, mate. Don't try.
No, I think it's because it was like.
Just don't try.
That's actually am, but I can't.
No,
right.
just don't try.
No, it's like he's been around, so Scorizzle wanted him.
Yeah.
Like the film was semi-made with him in mind, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Martin Scorsese cited the films of Ari Aster, particularly Midsommar and Beau is Afraid, as influences on the pacing of this film. He really likes Hereditary and like Midsommar.
Fair play, they're bangers, mate. I'll speak about the pacing, which you cut me off, but it's fine.
All right, mate. All right.
I thought the pacing in this film was weird.
Yeah.
Do you like it sort of, mate? Look up from your phone for a second. Do you know what I mean?
I'm actually in shock. What do you mean? I'm getting trivia.
No, it's because the last time you just cut me off because you were looking at your phone. So I was going to do it again. I've got an actual point.
Carry on.
About the de-aging and the pace of the movie. Nah, that's crazy from you.
Sorry, man. I'm just looking at this wall because it's like really interesting.
I hate you though.
Carry on.
The pacing was a bit weird. You know, the timeline. They jumped about a bit, and I think
I liked it though.
I did, but I think that's one thing the de-aging doesn't, or the not doing the aging doesn't help with.
Yeah.
Because he looks the same as he does at the end. Yeah. So, like, you can't visibly tell that time's passed.
You don't get how much time's actually... Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I noticed that.
That was my only point. Carry on with your trivia, mate.
Is that... Can I
it was literally just that, because you'd mentioned the pacing and the thing.
Can I look down now, sir?
You can look down, Kieran.
Sir. King. Can I look down?
Get it fucking right.
Sorry, mate.
You like boys?
What?
What?
Say it. Huh?
No, go on, say it.
It's the second longest Scorsese film behind Irishman. Irishman is my second favourite Scorsese film, by the way.
Behind Shutter Island?
Sorry, DiCaprio was paid like 30 million, the biggest salary of his career. 30 million for this is mental. No, that's crazy.
Scorsese, hire.
Scorsese, hire us. Like, listen to us now, so we can go visual.
You need a weird little double. You need a weird little duo. We'll do the weird little duo. You put loads of weight on. We'll do fat and thin. We'll look like different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? I've just seen something, but I'm not going to say because it just made me a bit.
30 mil. No, say it.
J.J. Abrams was interested in directing the film adaptation. No.
Thank
fucking God. No. And no.
I can't even describe how much of a leap down that is. It's not even like someone good, but not Martin Scorsese. It's someone not good.
No, they are decent, but like, get away. Like,
and it's the same man who's doing the Hot Wheels movie. It fucking is, mate. That's the real reason.
No, but seriously, get away.
Mate, that's the real reason he didn't take this. He had scheduling issues and he chose to prioritise the Hot Wheels movie.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not accepting that. We're not doing that.
No, the Hot Wheels movie's crazy.
No, I'm just, alright.
Bro, I wanted to do the Hot Wheels movie. Nah, go on.
I've found why that. Just to answer your question on the Osage money.
Yep.
It's because although wealthy, most members of the Osage people were deemed by the courts to be incapable of managing their own finances, meaning they had to have an overseer, normally a white man, to handle their money.
Yeah, so that's just their way of controlling people, innit?
That's actually disgusting.
They've got the Kanye treatment.
Just wants to see Kim again.
You're too crazy. You can't control yourself when in reality they can.
He can.
You just don't like what they're saying.
No, he can't, though.
You don't want to listen to their truths. You don't have the answers, Kieran. You don't have the answers.
You don't have the answers for me.
You don't have the answers, Swig.
That's actually disgusting, like.
Yeah, that is horrible.
Like deep-rooted racism.
Yeah, we'll say it again, probably not less than 100 years ago. Crazy. That is mental.
One thing we haven't spoke about that I've just been reminded of.
Go on.
The spanking scene.
Oh, yes.
Like, what of all the ways to punish him, you do that.
I know, how lucky.
Well,
Leo's living the absolute dream.
It's because the spanking scene with the wooden paddle at full strength by Robert De Niro.
Yeah, that one meant to break or something.
Was real. Robert actually spanked him.
Yeah, I saw it, mate.
And it wasn't part of the script, it says here, and Leo just asked for it. He wanted to be spanked.
So you listen.
I'm joking. I made that up.
Oh,
the last part. The last part. But it was real, even though he wore padding.
I was going to say, so you're not listening to his ad-libs, but you're listening to him when he says he wants to get spanked.
I was going to say that.
Whose idea was that?
Robert. This was his chance to get the announce out.
This is what you get. Ad-lib.
You're not an actor. You're not real. You're not a real actor.
Where's your Oscar? You got it for the one film you shouldn't have done.
You could get it for this, and I wouldn't be annoyed.
No, but he got it for Revenant, which we know was like an accumulation award.
Yeah, it was. It was
Ryan Giggs' last Player of the Season award. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's his last chance to get it.
Yeah, I bet he's spanked a few people. Jokes. It wasn't spanking. It was just anger.
Oh no, he probably did, but it was just his brother's and long-term wife.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
It's probably anger as well, wasn't it, mate? We call it spanking. Some people call it abuse. Anyway, one thing we should mention.
Yep.
How did you feel they handled the Osage traditions? I thought one thing that was really effective for me was the owl.
Oh.
And one of my favourite...
Yeah,
carry on.
Cook for Bricks. One of
my favourite scenes in the film was when the mother died and how they handled... That was a brilliant directorial scene.
Yes.
Because it's like, oh, no, she has died, and she gets up and the family and she walks, and it's the first time you see her properly smile.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Like, it was actually beautiful.
Yeah. No, it is nice.
That was one of my favourite stuff. I feel like there should have been a bit more traditions in.
Yeah, a bit more of the like culture vibes. Yeah, there was.
And one thing, I don't know if they did this, but I was a bit annoyed at first. You know when the house blows up by dynamite?
Yeah. And
they find her kind of like resting peacefully, even though the back's gone, the back of the head.
Oh, that was horrible. But yeah,
horrible. But like in contrast, she's just kind of there, unpreserved, compared to the white guy who's like, go mate,
and the maid. Whose literal hand was detached.
Yeah. And they're still finding pieces. Yeah. Mental. I just found that was a bit beautiful. And was like, even though you've wrongfully murdered her, you can't destroy her body and intact and that sort of thing.
Yeah. That's nice. I like the owl.
The owl's lovely.
Owls mean a lot to me. My grandma really liked owls.
Oh, I didn't know that, mate.
Yeah, that's why we've got so many little owls in the house, mate.
We
love owls.
Wow.
So like, when the owl came up, I was like, oh, that's cool.
Similar for hedgehogs for me.
For watching Sonic
Trophies.
with you. trophies is crazy. He's
Just
just
a
saying,
joke.
he's
It's
just
an
saying
inside
this
joke.
to protect himself mentally. Because if he actually thinks about what he did, he'll never be able to forgive
I didn't
himself.
do anything. Stop it.
That's the issue. No, but I really like owls, and they're like a big thing for me. So I just think that it was cool that they lined up.
Yeah.
So like, I get I believe in the power of the owl.
And it works.
For real though.
It was,
like when
it was effective.
when they established that that's what it meant,
But then
it shit me up.
she saw the owl and didn't die, Molly.
Oh my god, is Scorsese saying it's all waffle?
No, I'm gonna fight for my man. That is not what he's saying.
Yeah, sorry, Martin Paul, that's not what
But
he's saying.
she was saved, but like I don't know what they were saying there.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
I can't think of any of the one other scene traditions
Yeah.
was the scene where she invites Leo in for tea and they have a drink and a smoke.
Yeah.
And then she's like, no, leave the window open
Yeah.
and whatever.
Yeah.
And the sat in silence and smoke. That was nice.
Mm-hmm,
I thought that scene was great in general for, like their relationship. I thought it was cool because Molly opened up a bit more.
Yeah.
And then she was like, I've got some really good whiskey. And then
Yeah.
Leo's like, oh, we should try it. But like, there's the scene where...
I love whiskey.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that bit.
Joe.
I actually don't drink anymore, but it's fine.
No, I just meant that of all the drinks you liked, it was whiskey.
No, it was
it's
whiskey.
guilt tripped me. That's not what I was saying.
No, it was whiskey. I did
It
love
needs
it.
help. What?
I loved it. I thought that scene was good. And I kind of liked how... See, this adds into is Leo and no, because he did try to be nice about it.
No, that's worse, mate. You're a psycho. You're just trying to woo
Yeah,
her.
he was just trying to be
Bundy.
nice to get into where he
Yeah,
wanted
Ted
to
Bundy.
get. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, mate. I've just had, like, if this was visual, they would have just seen me, like, have a realisation. My critique on Molly is addressed at the start of the film. And I'm annoyed that I said this at the start of this.
People would have clicked off, but they would have only heard that opinion on it.
Yeah, but, like, at 1 hour and 7 minutes,
You're
I've just came up, like...
Oh, my God, he's learning for nothing.
What's the fucking point if people can't praise me for it?
What's the point in personal growth if I can't shove it in people's faces?
I want to brag.
Let me
but
brag.
No, the king says at the start, Big Rob, is that self-aware, by the way, because he's the king of comedy, I'm on fire, and no one's going to hear this, because that's another Martin Scorizzle film.
Oh, that is fire. And he's in that. Yeah, no, that's actually fire. That's fire.
I wish
good.
I...
That unironically may be the best joke on Definitely Serious.
I'm sorry. All right, don't cast me up too much.
No, I'm
but,
being
like,
serious, mate.
Thanks, mate. But,
That was actually
he
so
says,
fire.
just because the Osage people they don't talk a lot, doesn't mean they don't think and see and know who you are, and they just don't express as much with words as they do. So that whole thing where I'm talking about how she's not expressing her grief, or her annoyance at Leo, and there's no moment. It's just all going up in her head, and we don't see it.
Oh yeah.
And you could argue that's what he was doing.
Yeah, it probably was.
So maybe my entire critique is pointless.
No, because you could still say that.
From my point of view, I wish I saw more, but maybe I just don't understand.
It's a classic CGI thing. Is it the CGI that's bad, or is the design bad? And maybe you just wanted it to act differently.
Yeah.
But what they wrote it in as the film as, because it's not fucking
sense.
real. He could have wrote it in as she kicked off and screamed.
Yeah.
But they didn't, and because they didn't, I think they did it well, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that sort of like quiet power, you know what I mean?
Oh, subtlety, what this whole film was going for. I'm sorry, and I'm annoyed that my legacy will be the start.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, the more we talk about it, the more I'm blown away by Lily's performance. It's actually outrageous.
No, it's mental.
Like,
and what Martin did there.
The looks and stuff she gives is immense. Like, one of my favourites is when she's in the back of the cab and they're talking, and she reacts to what he says. Yeah. But with how it's framed, he can't see that. So
and she just gives a little smile.
Yeah. She's so good.
Good. And like, Martin's good for framing that.
Yeah, I just like.
Don't forget Scorizzle.
Scorizzle, can't often forget Scorizzle. But I just like it because it's like we see her reaction to Leo's stuff, but Leo doesn't.
The audience need to know it, but the characters don't.
Yeah.
Or the characters need to know it, but the audience don't.
Yeah. Like,
deep.
Fucking brilliant. Fair play. Some of the performances in here are genuinely outrageous.
There'll be a few awards given here, and it's deserved.
Should we try and predict some of them?
Well, actually, I want to... The last bit of the film we should talk about.
There's two more bits I've got.
Okay. The ending.
We'll get into one first. We'll discuss the ending last, because that was one of mine.
Okay.
The scene where I think it's her sister's dead, and they have to do like the autopsy live on the spot, and like they're cutting her fucking skull open, and she sat there. That's one thing I thought the sound was fantastic.
It was horrible.
My whole body felt wrong. Because I heard the sawing, I was like, is that the fuck what I think it is? And she sat there.
And then it just cuts to it.
Yeah, that was
horrid.
Fucking genuinely vile.
They turned her whole body into pieces, mate, to find a bullet so they could get rid of it.
That's another... When they exaggerated that at the end, the FBI agents, they were like, so why have you done this to do that? Why have you done that?
I'm glad they got called out on it.
Yeah, the way they layered that on him, I was like, fuck, that is heavy, actually.
The way they actually built up that everyone was kind of involved.
Yeah, even the funeral guy. That's another good scene when they're burying the sister.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, don't take the jewellery off this one.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? You're literally grave robbing.
Yeah.
And then it was like, you're charging me thingy prices. What is it?
Osage prices.
Osage prices.
Mental.
And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean you're charging more to bury dead people?
Because they're rich and they can afford it and they can get more money.
Yeah, I get why, but
horrible.
That's horrible.
It's disgusting, mate.
It's to gradually change the tides.
Yeah, like literally everyone, in all the old white men, even though you think they're normal at the start, the way they slowly just show them being involved, just from like a line of dialogue when he's like, "You're being too obvious."
Yeah.
Will or Bill or whatever it is.
Yeah, that was mental.
And
where he straight up just said it to him out in the open.
Yeah, you're being a bit too obvious here. So they all know, and they're all everyone
in the
knows.
snooker hall.
Yeah,
that's where shit goes down.
Mate, it's horrible. One of the actors I didn't mention. Have you seen No Country for Old Men?
Yes.
Have you the corn scene?
I've seen it, but
in the gas station. It's like one of them.
Yeah.
That guy's acting. He's in this, and I've not seen him in.
Who'd he play?
I can't remember, but he's in it like a good few times. He's one of like the old white men.
Okay.
He's in it like a fair bit. I think I can't remember what he was, but he's in it. He's amazing.
Yeah.
I just want to point out, I think it was either him or the guy who says about the Osage prices, because he's in Better Call Saul as well.
Yes.
He's also from the South. He's in Albuquerque.
Yeah, classic.
I want you to know, it was the corn scene, because he sighs. Yeah. He goes, and we don't see him. And I literally remember in the film going, is that the guy from No Country for Old Men?
Just because you heard his sigh.
Yeah, and it was, and I was just like, there's no fucking way. It's because he's got such an iconic voice and vocal thing. It was just, it made me think of the coin toss scene. I was like, is that him? I was like,
we should watch that film.
It's a good, okay, actually, I have thoughts on it, but we'll watch it. We'll definitely do an episode on it. Yeah. I just wanted to mention that. Carry on.
Right, and then before the end, one more thing. The whole storyline of that guy making friends with the Native American.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Like he was meant to go kill him, and then they'd just start drinking and being friends, and then they did it a few times.
But then he kills him anyway. I think that's horrible.
Yeah, he kills it and then fucks it up anyway.
Idiot.
In the front of the head.
In the front. Just leave the gun as well. Like, you know what I mean? Have you never killed anyone before, mate?
Literally.
Idiot.
That guy who shot the woman in the head in front of a baby left the gun there.
Yeah, like, come on.
That is crazy.
Let's be real with this.
Ending.
Yes.
The biggest is this, like, so I don't know how to describe. You know what it reminded me a bit of?
Yeah.
The ending in Asteroid City. You know, where the sort of break the fourth wall a bit, and he just walks out to talk to Margot Robbie. Yeah. But as the actor.
Yeah. Like when they cut to the clapping, I just thought that'd be an amazing way to just end a film in general.
Yeah.
And then it does the audio drama like they're going for.
Yeah, the radio show vibe.
And I was like, I'm still not sure if I like it or not.
I fucking love it.
I respect how different it is.
I love it.
Yeah.
So it does start off like that, I think.
Yeah.
And then it finishes like that.
Yeah.
And it is good. And the other thing I really like, because again, I'm into films, but like, relax your fucking selves. I've watched 2 Martin Scorizzle films before. 2 before.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So I know what he looks like, but I don't know what he looks like. So then I was watching it, and then he starts talking. I'm like, is that him?
Yeah.
Is that him? And then I was like, that is fucking him. And I nearly stood up in the cinema and clapped, because I was like, that's
him.
That's so cool. I'd rather directors put themselves in their own movie like this than doing we'll leave him unnamed, but who I write myself in just so I can say the N-word.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Scorsese uses it to talk about a tragedy that doesn't get talked about enough.
That's something he cares about.
Yeah, someone else just uses it.
I like how they said as well,
the
there's no mention of the murders.
You know who?
That was a powerful last line. Yes, sir, I was wondering if you would notice it was him.
Yeah, I noticed it was him, and I thought it was fucking fire.
It worked, it was nice.
That made it more powerful.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh my fucking God.
It's him and you care.
It's him.
He's
Jude Bellingham.
He's in a few of his other films, And I remember the first time I saw Martin in one of his films.
Yeah, he makes pasta in one of them or something, doesn't he?
Yeah. When he was like quite young, it's one of his. I won't say what it is, just so you're not spoiled of it.
Yeah.
One, it's the best scene in the film.
Yeah.
And it's I think it's probably the second best performance. It's like so disturbing.
Okay, cool.
And I was, it's so
sick.
good. When we get to that, it's mental.
Compare that to the unnamed guy.
But he's got.
Do you know the one in Pulp Fiction outside the house?
I think that's actually not too bad.
All right, man.
I think that's actually not too. It works in the film.
All right.
There's a few of his ones where it doesn't work, but there's a few where I actually think it does work.
Okay.
But Martin just hits.
Was he in Inglourious Bastards?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
No, he wasn't. I don't believe.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't get himself to play Hitler, to be honest.
So it's not Taika Waititi, mate.
Yeah, tell me that don't feel like a Quentin move, though.
It's horrible. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really like the ending, mate.
And the final scene with Leo and Lily, amazing. Probably the best in the film.
Explain it again.
Where she just walks out and it's just silence. And there's kind of like a light shining down. The whole scene looks amazing.
Yeah.
Again, though, then they showed Jesse Plemons, the sheriff, FBI, looking sad for him. Like, he puts his head down. Like, I get you're a bit empathetic, but he's also a murderer. You shouldn't be.
I don't get that character at all now. We've spoke about him more. I don't understand
why are you, like, putting your head down as if... Yeah, but you've just... From that scene, on their dialogue, you've just got... Oh, he probably just tried to kill his wife. You should just be like, you little pig. So that kind of taints it, but not enough to...
ruin the film.
Like, it's still fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously it cuts to the Osage. Is it a ritual or tradition? I'm not too sure. It was lovely. The sounds of that, they were like, oh,
yeah. That was one shot that was fucking beautiful, and then it just slowly panned out.
Yeah, amazing.
You could tell Bros watched Midsommar though.
Well, Ari Aster.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
Amazing. I've got nothing but praise to say about this film. Another one, just in terms of directorial quality, when they're at the, like, you know, when he confronts him and tells him the FBI have been to my house.
Yes.
Just like a massive backing track of just this whole party.
Yeah.
That must have been so hard to organise. Well
yeah,
played.
I might have seen some... I can't remember.
You might, but amazing.
Yeah.
That's me done, mate, on this.
I think that's me doing as well, mate. Sorry, I'm just slurping up the Martin Scorizzle goodness.
For me, it's...
Yeah, we're doing the official ratings.
Better than Wolf, but not as good as Show Island.
Yeah, we like doing that. Did you
give it 3.5?
I'm going to change it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because I'm new to the 5-star ratings, and I was thinking 3.5 in my head's bad, but then I looked at it and I was like, that's quite a lot of the stars, actually. But it's probably a 4.
Yeah,
4.5.
There was times where I agree. At the start, I was like, okay, I can see it being 3.5. I went to 4.5 for like, cause I think like the middle section of this film is absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. I was like, yeah, this is 4.5. Like, is this
the ending sort of falls off?
Yeah,
a bit for me.
And that's where it goes to 4. But it's a solid 4.
Yeah, it's got moments 3.5. It's got a lot of moments at 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
4.
It's 4.
Yeah, I give it a 4. And compared to the other Scorsese films I've seen, same as you, mate. Shutter, this, Wolf. That's not your order because you've watched more. That's my order.
Yeah. But out of the 3, I would fully agree with that.
Yeah.
He's done amazing.
Oh, you can slowly reveal yours as we watch more of them.
Okay.
Like when we watch Godfather, you can go, this is where the Godfather is.
No, that's not him. That's Francis.
That's Coppola.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the person
He did Goodfellas. Casino.
Goodfellas, it's
Casino.
the same thing.
It's genre.
Yeah. Is that Ford guy, is he the woman who... Is he related to that Francis Coppola?
I actually don't know.
Because they've got the same last name and they're both like directors.
I don't know.
Because she's just done that Priscilla, hasn't she?
Yeah, which is January 1st. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, we should watch that as a scene in it, apparently.
Becca, carry on.
The film, like you see there, Elvis and her romance for like an hour and a half and then she graduates high school.
That's great.
That's fucking beautiful.
Becca loves Baz Luhrmann, who did the Elvis film. It's the only film she's not watched because she hates him. And she's so glad about Priscilla. Just wanted to mention that.
Okay, I respect that. You know what, I'm saying this and I know she'll listen. I respect people who don't watch stuff out of principles.
Yeah.
I'm looking at every single cunt who's watched The Flash.
Oh, and I haven't, mate.
I've not, because technically if you stream it,
the only thing I would do for is for the pod. But I would never watch this.
Pay to watch it as well.
Yeah. No.
Like I know people who've been to this. I don't know people because I don't know anyone. Online, I've seen people.
You know Robert De Niro, mate. Stop talking about him.
Sorry, Big Rob.
Why don't you get a podcast with him?
You know what? If I could, I would.
No, fair.
I'd invite you on as well. But imagine the money. Imagine the publicity that would get this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know the guy who just does the thing with Robert De Niro also does his own one with his mate? Let's check that out.
Okay.
I forgot where I was going because you completely distracted me.
Doesn't matter, mate.
Fire. This film's fire.
Amazing. How does it rate for
this
year? Oh.
Every cunt who's watched The Flash, you're a knob. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shout out Becca for not watching things.
Yeah.
I think that is it.
Yeah. Where does it rank for this year, mate?
What out of the new films?
Yeah.
Quickly run me through what was this year. We've got
So
Spider-Verse.
We've got Oppenheimer, Barbie, Insidious, Mission Impossible, The Meg, Spider-Verse, Asteroid City. I'll just do ones that are actually going to be close to being on this list. Guardians, Exorcist, The Nun 2, Talk to Me. I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it for the big ones this year.
So I'd say there were 2 movies better than this.
Yeah.
And that's Talk to Me and Barbie.
Yeah.
But then not better, but not necessarily worse.
Mm-hmm.
Oppenheimer was a banger.
Yeah.
Guardians was a banger.
Yeah.
Unironically, Five Nights at Freddy's was a banger. Suck my dick, I loved it.
Okay. I don't want to do any of those things.
Well, I love Five Nights at Freddy's or Suck My Penis.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a bit of a shit. The Creator.
Oh, The Creator, yeah.
The Creator was alright.
Yeah, The Creator was good.
And then the ones we've watched, Discoverings.
Yeah.
But I think it's better than basically all of them as well, to be fair.
Yeah?
You know what? I'm saying it's better than Halloween.
Wow, that's
I think
crazy.
Killers of the Flower Moon is a better film than Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay, that's brave. For me, it's weird though because I put it like I don't think it's. I think it's better than Barbie.
I just loved Barbie.
But in my head, like, can I say it's better than Oppenheimer?
It's better than Oppenheimer.
And yeah, I think Barbie's better than Oppenheimer.
This is better than Oppenheimer.
Yeah, it's better than Oppenheimer.
It just is better than Oppenheimer.
Yeah?
No, but I do get what you mean, though, because for some reason Oppenheimer's got an aura.
Yeah.
But is that just a masterful PR? You know what I mean?
No, it's better than Oppenheimer, of course it is.
Yeah, it is better than Oppenheimer, but why does Oppenheimer
But it's not, for me, it's not as good as Talk to Me. Like, Talk to Me is actually my favourite film this year.
It's my second.
Yeah.
I really fucking loved it, mate. It was fucking
is it?
fire.
I don't know. Let me cook, guys.
When was Men?
Yeah, that's on the bottom. Like, I'm watching Five Nights.
You're watching Jurassic World Dominion?
No.
before?
No. I'll think about that. One thing I want to talk about, The Killer is coming out soon, isn't it, by David Fincher. I'm so fucking excited.
Is it cinemas,
What? No, yeah, it was, and it's like I think it was in like a few. I hate that.
All right.
But we'll see. But that'll come whenever.
Yeah,
but I'm excited for my favourite director. By the way, Scorsese is very close to just being the best director for me.
Yeah.
But like I love Fincher, but they're neck and neck. So if The Killer isn't blowing me away, I don't know what to say.
So far in this journey, Scorizzle,
It just doesn't miss. Like he's actually got so much sauce.
solid second.
Yeah. Who's first?
I like Jordan Daughter.
Oh yeah, really? I just feel like
I cannot describe to you how much I like them films.
All right, fair.
All 3 of them. Fire.
Okay. Nah, I respect that.
Yeah.
So is that it, mate?
I believe it is.
I thoroughly enjoyed this one. It's been good to talk about an amazing film.
Yeah.
Because you can tell by the runtime, guys, we're not scraping the barrel anymore.
Yeah, there's actually things
films.
to talk about. We've actually had to cut things.
The substance.
Hopefully this gets cut more than by 10 minutes.
Yeah, because it's 1 hour and 24 right now.
Fucking hell. It's a 3-hour-and-a-half film, to be fair.
We've done a third of the film, mate.
That is fair, actually, when you deep it.
I enjoyed this one, and now it's Doctor Who time.
It's Whovember.
It's Whovember. You guys better be excited, or I'm going to kill you. What?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Standard
for that.
reaction.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, starting
our
off
favourite
with
show.
Starting off with Big Ear
my
Chris.
favourite. Yeah, big Chris.
Yep.
Christopher Eccleston.
Yep, 28 Days Later guy.
Don't ever do him like that ever again.
He was good in that.
He was, but like let's know him for what he's really known for. Thor: The Dark World.
I was gonna do that.
Stole your jerk.
Oh, he stole it.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, cheers for listening.
I've been Kieran.
I've been Joe.
And this has been
Definitely Serious.
Bye.
Bye.